So obviously just got back from Stillwater with an incredibly successful season. It was a magical day in Stillwater. Wish we would have come out a couple of points higher and been able to get that national championship, but the women ran absolutely fantastic. I think I told you guys the week before if we could have a 12 to 17 second spread, we have a chance. We had an 11.1 second spread, and we had a chance. NC State ran fantastic, as well as we ran awesome as well. There's nothing, hindsight, coaches always sit there and say, boy, is there anything else we could have done? There is nothing else we could have done. We ran great. To have 5 All-Americans, that means you place in the top 40, and have 2 of those people, 2 of those women, Samri Deshawn and Elise Thorner. Elise ran in the national championship in the COVID year. Samri had never run in a national championship, so to have those guys do what they did in their first real opportunity, it was fantastic. The year itself, if you were to put a notebook on the year, we only lost to one team. We just happened to lose to them 3 times in North Carolina State. And to have this group of women that towed the line, from Allie and Abby and Emma and Samri and Gracelyn and Amelia and Elise, those are some names that are going to go down in the history of New Mexico cross country and track and field distance running, of some of the great women that have put on the turquoise uniform at the national championship. And the season itself, you always kind of look back, is there anything else we could have done that might have got us that edge? We literally did everything right. We didn't have any sickness. We didn't have any injuries. We had happy people. As a result, they ran fantastic. And national runner-up, that's pretty damn good.
In years past, when you guys have had this sort of success, what's been the carryover into indoor and eventually outdoor?
Well, it's a continued trend that, this elite level running, we have a little downtime right now. Then we get on a plane to go to Boston here in a week to run against the same people, to run against North Carolina State, Oklahoma State, and try to run fast 5,000s and qualify for the national championship at Albuquerque. So we want to make sure that we have some men and women in that national championship, because you don't want to host the party and not be invited. That's not very fun. So we're going to go to Boston and try to get that. But the carryover has always been, it just continues year upon year upon year. How can you get better? What can you do? And what do you do to get to the next level? Because we're getting into rarefied air of what you can do, and it's just, you got to make little progress each time, because the big chunks don't happen anymore. Those big chunks of it's little progress along the way, which over the course of a year can be significant, but you're not going to get those big, massive drops anymore.
Joe, this may be hard to track and maybe nobody knows of it. Has anybody not had an individual in the top 20 and yet finished as high as second?
I don't know the answer to that. Dr. Cerrone would be able to find that out. It's probably unlikely, but I don't know the answer to that.
But certainly it says something about the depth.
Oh, the depth is incredible. And we had women that didn't run that could have run. We probably have a second team that probably would have finished 12 to 15 of people that didn't run. So the future, it's being a competitive person. You always want to try to do the best you possibly can in everything. And so we look to the future and say, all right, this is what we can do on the track, and this is what we can do indoors, and then next cross-country season, it's super positive. It's been that way for a decade, and it continues to get better. And Eddie and Amy and Dave and everybody here have supported us so well. We just want to try to get better and better and have a chance to bring home a national championship back to the state, the city, and of course UNM. Somebody's calling me. Forgot to turn off my phone. Oh well.
Coach, you have so much depth and balance. Is it difficult for you to answer a simple question like, who's your best runner?
No, I can't answer that. We have so many that are good, and we have. If you look at it, we're different for different ways. If it's a fast course, it may be one person. If it's a hilly course, it may be another. If it's a 800 meters on the track, is going to be very different than a 10,000 meters. I can't pick out the best runner. We just have great runners. I can't pick out one, and that's across the board. We have numerous women that are at the elite levels of track and field.
So that's a pretty good problem to have.
It's a pretty good opportunity to have. It's an opportunity. I can't pinpoint one. They all bring something positive, and they're all very, very good in their own right. And we can't minimize that. What this group has done the last decade is just rare.
You guys had such a great indoor season last year as well. How much are you looking forward to hosting some big ones?
It will. You know what's great about indoor track here is the venue's amazing. The city has been incredibly supportive of upgrading the facility. And as a result, it's a massive economic impact to the city. So we're excited about it. We will probably book over 7,000 room nights this year for our indoor season. That is huge to our state. And we're excited to host it. It's a lot of fun. The city's going to be on showcase for about 5 weeks with people coming in. So the residual of not being able, we don't have to travel. So we don't have to get on the bus and fly or get on the plane and fly somewhere. We get to do it all at home. So that means we don't have to miss class. You know, I got great news on the way in the elevator up here. One of our students, Daryl Thomas, just got into nursing school. He starts in the spring. You know, that's awesome. He's a triple jumper on the team, and now he's going to nursing school. And the national championships are at home. It's just great.